Alrighty, everybody, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hope you are having a great day today. Hope life's been treating you well. A few things before we get started. I wanted to show off something real quick. So I ended up getting all the trophies for the original Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. I'm kind of proud of that. I did that today. Finished the game on Proud Mode. Level 1 playthrough! I don't recommend. The right before this final save point, you know, the part with the behemoth and the 7 waves of Heartless. Yeah, that's nearly impossible on level 1. It was a nightmare that took about 5 days of off and on attempts to complete. But it's done, so that was a thing. Note, a level 1 playthrough isn't a trophy, it's just bragging rights, and I had nothing better to do with my time. So, anyway, that's not why you're here. You're here for Riku's story, Chain of Memories. Last time we finished up Sora's story, and if you're watching this on YouTube, it is currently the 10th of November, about 8:30 in the evening, doing an evening stream for once. And yeah, we're gonna do this on Proud Mode, because Riku's story's not that hard, nor is it that long, so I think we can manage Proud Mode. I'm also gonna try to go for the Undying, or Undefeated achievement, just because you can do this with either story, and I feel like doing it with Riku would be easier. So yeah, alright, let's get started.
Where am I?
Stay asleep.
Who's there?
You should remain asleep. Here,
It's not Billy Zane, I can tell you that much.
light and dark.
Between what? The king! Where's the king? Together we close the door to darkness. After that?
You came drifting here by yourself. You did not have the strength to overcome the darkness. Or maybe you were close to it.
As if I'm some kind of demon.
Turn from the light. Shut your eyes. Here, blanketed by the darkness, sleep is safety. Sleep is eternal. But
What's this?
it is a door to the truth. Take it and your sleep ends as you take the first step toward the truth. But know this, the truth will bring you pain. Will you still go? There is no return to the security of sleep.
5 more minutes, Mommy. Oh, never mind.
This seemed like a boring place to take a nap anyway.
That was very well said, Riku.
A door to the truth, huh?
Alright, and with that, we can get started here. Before we begin, I just wanted to say, hi Mino, hi Josh25908, how you doing? It's been a while, Josh, how's it going? Alright, let's save. Taking up slot number 2. So, in an undefeated playthrough, if you do die, you want to hit the load game option and not continue. And it takes you back to your previous save, so I'm gonna be manipulating that a bit. Well, not manipulating, but utilizing that so we can try to get that trophy. It'd be pretty cool. I just feel like this is the easiest way to basically kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Get Proud Riku, get undefeated. Could be fun. I don't know if I'm gonna platinum this game in my free time, but if I feel like it, at least I've got a head start on 2 rather lengthy trophies. Also, I completely forgot Riku started out in Hollow Bastion. Which makes sense, all things considered. Because, yeah, I guess this is where Riku started his journey. Because at the very beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1 in Final Mix, there's that extra cutscene where Riku wakes up in Hollow Bastion. So anyway, so today on the 10th, for those of you watching on YouTube, a new trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. It was good. It was pretty good. I have a couple of gripes. First of which, I'm not exactly thrilled that not exactly thrilled that Kingdom Hearts Unchained, otherwise known as the mobile game, is being featured in the story, because a pretty main character from that story showed up in the trailer for like about 2 minutes of, or not 2 minutes, like 2 seconds of dialogue. But still indicates to me that that's gonna have to be a thing that we're gonna have to deal with in 3. I was really kind of hoping the Unchained story, because that story is so confusing, would stay out of it, but apparently not. The other thing I had a gripe with is the voice actor that they got to voice Old Man Xehanort. This might be a bit of a controversial opinion, but it doesn't sound anything like Leonard Nimoy, and I know Leonard Nimoy had a very distinct voice, so it's kind of asking a lot to find anybody who could perfectly replicate what he brought to the character, but I feel like they didn't even try. Like, Xehanort sounds like he would, in my opinion, like 50 years ago. He doesn't sound like a gruff, older gentleman.
Take this.
Kind of reminded me a little bit of young Xehanort, and that's not the vibe I should be getting from Old Man Xehanort. So, I was kind of a little bummed about that one. But other than that, looks like a good game. Looks like it's gonna be fun. No new, like, mic drop moments, but... Well, I guess the biggest thing that we have to that is a confirmation that 100 Acre Wood is coming back. Which some people aren't sure if it would or not. Some people say that 100 Acre Wood's a bit stale and a bit overused. And I would agree if it wasn't anything but a minigame world. Like, it is what it is. I can't really think of any other Disney property where they could just sit down and just chill out with a minigame. Like, just chill out. and not have to worry about the story. Hater trying to dropkick Ansem was probably the best thing I've seen in years. That was hilarious, and I can't wait to see how that ends up.
Like it. Take this.
But yeah, overall, pretty standard trailer. Not bad.
Take this.
Pirates of the Caribbean world, in my opinion, still looks like the best looking world. Don't know if it'll have the best story or not, but it definitely... It's fascinating how just jarring it was in Kingdom Hearts 2 and just how natural it looks in 3. If that doesn't speak volumes for the graphical capabilities and leaps and bounds that we've made over the past 13 years, I don't know what does.
Like it.
Although the fact that Sora and the gang are in pirate outfits might help, but But yeah, overall, good trailer. Apparently we're getting more trailers though, which is surprising to me. I was kind of thinking that, you know, we'd probably be nearing the end of getting trailers since the game comes out in a little over 2 months as of streaming this, but nope. We're getting more.
Like it. Take this.
Also, if you're wondering why I'm not using slides to get through this, apparently Riku doesn't get slides until after Hollow Bastion, so... yeah. It's a bit of a pain. Otherwise, I could clear this a lot faster. Hey, Mario Sonic, how's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Like it. Take this. Like it.
Come on.
Take this. Like it.
Alright, another level up, very nice.
Like it.
Come on. Another bottomless darkness card up. Hopefully we don't have to make a, hopefully we don't have to make that a habit, because these rooms take a while to get through, because shadows spawn every, like, second. It's great for grinding, but not so much for just blazing through the game. I hope your appointment went well, Mario Sonic.
Like it. Take this.
I probably really need to go to one of those kind of appointments, but,
Take this.
I'm kind of in limbo with that whole system right now.
Take this. Like it. Take this.
For those of you watching the live stream, I guess I could give you a little bit of update on,
Take this.
what's been going on with Dad. For those of you watching on YouTube, this information might be irrelevant by the time you see it. Might not be. But, he's still in the hospital. He had surgery a few weeks ago. Thursday, he was transferred to a rehab facility where he could get extensive physical therapy to heal and help his body get stronger after having such intensive surgery. But during our first session, he passed out. Like, his blood pressure dropped really low and he passed out on the floor. And they had to rush him back to the hospital. So, he's already back at the rehab center again. They said he was dehydrated, they said his medications were off. So, don't ask me how that could have happened. I haven't seen him in close to a month now, so... we had his medications going perfectly fine before he was admitted. So that's on them, not us. But either way, kind of a spooky experience that I'm trying to work through. But as of right now, as of tonight, everything's alright. He's been getting very agitated lately, which I can't blame him for. He feels like he's taking one step forward, 3 steps back, and I mean, I completely understand. So, but he'll get there. Just gonna take some time. I haven't looked at the world map. I don't know which way I'm going. Guess that would help, huh?
Like it. Take this.
Man, I picked one of the most boring rooms for the first room.
Take this.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a great experience, but wow.
Like it. Take this. Like it.
Although I do enjoy Riku's story a lot more than Sora's, like, just from a casual playthrough perspective. Just because it's like, it just goes by so much faster, it's a lot easier to manage. I'm gonna fight a few more Heartless, I think. Try to get that 2 card.
Like it. Take this.
The decks are pre-made for you, which, I mean, you could argue that that takes away some of your, like, that would make it more boring, because it takes away your customization options, but I mean, I don't know. I had more fun with Riku's story. If that wasn't made abundantly clear by my, wonderful commentary during Sora's story, and by that I mean relatively boring. Not saying this is going to be much better, but there'll be a lot more to talk about when we get to Kingdom Hearts 2, I promise. Have I cleared out all the Heartless in here? No.
Take this. Like it. Take this. Like it. Take this. Like it.
Alright, come on, give me that too. There it is, finally. Alright, we'll fight that little guy, and then we are finally going to be able to get out of here. I didn't necessarily need a 2 to move on, but try not to waste anything higher than what we need in the early game, just because cards are, I'm not going to say hard to come by, but they're not as, you know, in your face everywhere as they are in the late game. Gotta build up that stockpile somehow. Random Joker already, wow. Huh. Alright, let's use that too. Alright, are we already at the boss? No, in fact, I went the wrong way. Well, it's fine. There's only 2 doors you could have went through anyway. Oh gosh, another 2, seriously? Yeah, you know what, it's fine. We'll go back to the other room, get a 2, come back. Question for me? I'm trying to either 100% KH1, or at least do some of the big things, like all max spells, max level, or tournaments. Any suggestions? Alright, so if you're trying to 100% Kingdom Hearts 1, big thing is having Lucky Lucky, because you are going to be grinding for synthesis items for quite some time. It depends on how much you want to do, really, but if you want to like truly 100% the game, like go for the plat trophy and everything, gonna need that lucky to get the synthesis items. You're gonna need to basically fight all the secret mini bosses to drop items. Let's see. If you are just starting out your playthrough, I recommend going with either the staff or the shield. Depending on what level you're playing on. I played it on standard, and I used the shield, but during my proud playthrough, I used the staff because magic is a lot more... It's a lot more necessary in higher level playthroughs, or higher difficulty playthroughs, I should say. I've kind of come to the realization that you should never pick the sword, because you just die way too quickly. But if you did, you're not completely screwed. I mean, you're really not screwed at all. I've done plenty of sword playthroughs, and I mean, they were some of my more like casual things where I really didn't understand any of the mechanics. So, as for the cups and stuff, I mean, arrow's your best friend. Depending on your magic stat, you can work wonders with gravity and thunder. Near the end already, Sealed Hollow Bastion. Yeah, okay, so that's when the game's gonna get a lot tougher, and that's when a lot of people decide to do their synthesis grinding. To get the ultimate weapon. It depends on if you want that or not. If not, you could just skip right to the end. Pretty much easy peasy, no problem. Oh god, the Sniper Wilds. Yeah, okay. So, I'm gonna give you a tip on that one. Magic is key. If you don't have fully upgraded Blizzara, I recommend doing the first 10 cups of the Hades Cup, so that you can get upgraded Blizzaga from the Behemoth, at I believe the 40th seed? It's the first major boss that you have to fight after Yuffie. You get Firaga just through the story. But what you want to do with the Sniper Wilds is you want to get behind them, kind of in the middle of the room. Get a combo off on the first one if you can, and then finish it with Firaga. Then get to the center of the room and spam the crap out of Blizzard. That'll basically kill them in a few shots, depending on your magic stat. And yeah, then you do it again for the 3, then you fire burst down the 1, then it comes up in a group of 2, then it comes up in a group of 3, and then it repeats back to 1, then 2, then 3, then 1, then 2, then 3. So, it can stack up to 30 before they just kind of stop spawning, and if you get a crosshair over Sora, that means you have to exit the room and come back. Because they are impossible to kill at that point. I had to learn that the hard way. Sniper Wilds are indeed the devil. Sniper Wilds and Neo Shadows in Kingdom Hearts 1 are easily the hardest things to get synthesis items from. And I can't believe I actually didn't get that platform. Actually, you know what? We're not gonna take that lift yet. We're gonna go back here because I got another 2 card I saw. I mean, the time strategy can work. Time is dependent on how much MP you have. So if you don't have a lot of MP, the time strategy really doesn't work that well. Because, despite popular belief, its power is based solely on how much MP you have. Getting it upgraded really doesn't do much. It gives it a wider range of effect, but it doesn't really do much in terms of like how long the enemies are stunned for. That's fully dependent on how much MP you've got. Yeah, I've heard Well done, Mr. Wayburn. Yeah, I've heard KH2 is a little bit easier to get Ultima, so that's something I'm probably going to be doing here on stream eventually, whenever we finally make it to 2. After Riku's story, I think my plan is to do a movie night for the Days cinematics, and the diary entries. That'll probably just be one big video on YouTube. That'll probably be like a multi-hour long video on YouTube, but just to get that out of the way. And then we'll dive into Kingdom Hearts 2. I was originally thinking like I would do a full playthrough days, but I don't think we have the time for that. Nor do I really... I don't know, I'm kind of torn. Part of me is like, do it! Maybe it's better than you remember, and another part of me is like, no, it probably aged worse than you remember. And it was pretty not great when you first played it. So... But yeah, I've heard 2's a little bit... Really? Confusion? Really? Okay, if I can avoid... Alright, never mind. I was about to say if I can avoid this shadow.
Like it. Take this. Like it.
Also, do not be afraid to look up guides on YouTube. There are so many guides on YouTube for Kingdom Hearts 1. Basically how I got through most of my synth grinding issues. Now, plat trophying this game, that ought to be interesting. If I decided to do it, I would do it in my own time, because it's really, really tedious. Maybe I would stream some of it, but I'm mostly concerned with just doing the main story for you guys. Because that would be really freaking tedious. I mean, most of the work would be done in Sora's story anyway. But, I mean, come on. Alright, a red card. Do we have any duplicates already? I doubt it. We have 2 6s. I also have 2 3s. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1 is an interesting beast to tackle, I will say that. Begs the question, where the heck was Riku's bedroom? Because we went to quite a few places in that castle and never found a bedroom. That would have been really interesting. Maybe maybe that book on the table could have been Riku's diary, just kind of like documenting his descent into darkness. And we should have we could have found that in Kingdom Hearts 1 and read the diary and gotten a little bit more backstory. That would have been really cool. Or maybe I'm just thinking this through too much. It's probably that. Also, another tip for Kingdom Hearts 1. Summons are actually a lot more useful than people give them credit for. Biggest question, how much time passed from Destiny Islands to the big final fight? I have no idea. A part of me wants to say at least a month. But I really don't have any way to confirm or deny that. Because the only major time skip in the series has basically been from Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories to 2. And we know that that's a full year. So... But if I had to guess, I would say about a month or 2. I could be way off base, or I could be dead on, but I mean, there's really no way to prove it. Also, one other thing about Kingdom Hearts. If you're playing on Proud Mode, for the bosses, I recommend utilizing EXP 0 on bosses that you're having issues with. The reason for that being is that EXP 0 gives you some benefits at the cost of not gaining any XP. But for a casual playthrough on Proud, it can be very, very well manipulated. Basically what you want to do is... Well, you get... From my understanding, EXP 0 gives you increased boss damage, and there's also a bug called damage storage, where all spells deal basically 1.5 times damage based on your finishing combo. That also applies to summons. So basically Mushu melts the final bosses. You get off a combo, you get off the summon that you need, and then you spam magic when the summon runs out. I can't give you exact strats, but like, because it depends on boss to boss, but that's what I did on my level 1 playthrough, and then that's what I did a little bit during my normal Proud playthrough. I played a lot of Kingdom Hearts 1 lately. I was trying to go for that trophy, and I wanted that trophy. KHRe CoM, if I had to guess, is probably maybe a week? Could only be a couple days, who knows? Kingdom Hearts 2 is probably about the same amount of time as Kingdom Hearts 1. Maybe. DDD, if you want my honest opinion, probably happens in like a night. Just because of that whole like diving into dreams thing, like because the majority of the game happens in the dream realm, I mean, you know what they say about dreams, I mean time is kind of distorted. So if I had to guess, I would say it probably takes place in like a day, tops. And then BBS, of course, is like 10 years before everything, and Unchained is about 100 years before everything. But that's a really complicated story that I don't really want to get into, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to, because a freaking Cherith showed up in the trailer! We have a lot of 4 cards. Like, a lot of 4 cards, holy moly. Not entirely sure why I'm making the effort to hit objects in the world. It's not like we can get cards, like we did in Sora's playthrough. All you can get is like... Actually, all you can get is HP. There aren't even Muko points in Riku's playthrough, I believe. Because all the decks are preset, so... Yeah, I don't really know why I'm doing that. Actually, that begs the question, is it 100 years from Unchained to BBS, or 100 years from from Unchained to 1? Probably 100 from Chained to 1. But again, I'm still playing through Unchained. I don't have the full story yet. I mean, I do because I've watched YouTube videos, but I still don't really understand.
Take this. Like it.
Like how that little Heartless tried to lunge at me, like, I'm gonna get you!
Like it.
A jump and a miss, little Heartless, I am sorry. I think Sora and Riku are at home for at least a few weeks before the events of DDD. True! Yeah, they're probably on the island for a little while at least. In fact, if it wasn't for the ending cutscene in Kingdom Hearts 2 that let us know that there would be more games featuring the trio, I would have said like a few years would have passed between them, but it's probably only about a month or two. if all the way back in 2005, Nomura knew exactly what he wanted to have on that letter, or if he just BS'd it as he went along. Part of me wants to say it's the latter. Or the former, BSing it as he went along.
Take this.
Aw, man, you're really gonna make me relive for one card? We're just sort of Donald and Goofy sleep. They sleep for the majority of the time in Castle Oblivion, but then things get rough and I believe they have to be moved to Twilight Town because of the organization. But I do believe most of their sleeping time is spent in, Castle Oblivion. I could be wrong on that. It's been a long time since I've gone through days. In fact, I don't think I've been through days since it was released. I don't know if I'm gonna make a habit of fighting Heartless in every single world, like all the Heartless in every single world, but since it's a Proud playthrough and this is the easiest world, might as well take advantage of some easy XP. It's probably really boring to watch, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. It's probably really boring to watch, but I'm trying. Imagine Sora's family forgetting about him and then remembering him. That would be heartbreaking. I feel like if there's one thing in the series Nomura would want to retcon more than anything, it would probably be that voice line from Sora's mother. Because man, does that never get mentioned ever again. In the slightest. I would kind of like that to be mentioned. But at this point, it would probably be more fluff on a story that people already find convoluted. Actually, you know what? No. Familial bonds aren't really fluff. Because it would add to Sora's overall character, I would imagine. I don't know. Maybe it would be filler. Depends on how they would want to integrate it. Alright, let me just miss every single Heartless. Kill that guy before he gets up. It sounded really dark. Didn't mean it to, but it... yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Oh, come on. Hit the wizard. Hit the wizard, win a cookie. Nice. No, seriously? Alright, where am I at on the map? Well, we need to go up, but you know what? I'm gonna do the thing. Green. Well, we have plenty of green cards, so this shouldn't be an issue. In fact, it's not an issue at all, because we already have duplicates. Hooray! I mean, to be fair, Riku, even when you lived there, was basically nothing but Heartless in that castle. At least every time I went there, it was nothing but Heartless. Honestly, they do mention family. Behind you, you left family, friends, home, everything, all in pursuit of darkness. So they do mention family again. In other words, this is basically us being slightly lazy with the extra game mode. And, you know, not adding too much story to it, which is fine with me. It's a quicker playthrough. Alright, we need to go north. The only exit we can go through. 5 or higher. Could do another bottom. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do another bottomless darkness. Which is in purgatory, basically! That's kind of like what his adventure is in this game. The quest for redemption. If Sora's story was an allegory for the aging process, then Riku's story is definitely an allegory for the choices that we make and redemption and light and darkness and heaven and hell and all that stuff and limbo and blah 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 blah. Or maybe again I'm just reading too far into this. Well, I need something to think about while I'm doing all this mindless grinding.
Take this.
Oh, come on. Don't card break me, bro.
Take this. Like it. Take this. Like it.
Come on. You have to die, little heartless. I am sorry. Except not really. Come on, I was gonna say there's gotta be another heartless in here. Yep. Alright.
Like it. Take this.
It's a game made by Tetsuya Nomura, you can't read too far into it. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Take this. Like it. Take this. Like it.
Although I did find it a little bit interesting how in the trailer today there was a world, almost looked like a world made of clouds, and there were like a bajillion copies of Sora, and somebody posted on Twitter that it reminded them of the cover art for Kingdom Hearts 2. I thought that was pretty cool. Also, we're already level 10, holy crap, I've been sitting here grinding for like, God, probably close to an hour now. I don't remember what time I started this stream. I think it was a little after 8:30. Means it's gonna be a long YouTube video.
Like it. Take this.
Part of me thinks that's probably just a cool callback, but I really don't believe that that was thought out, like, ahead of time, but who knows, maybe it was. Heck if I know, they introduced time travel to the series, anything's possible now.
Take this.
Somebody had a really good theory talking about that cloud world where KHRe talks about in her letter to Sora, like the whole one sky, you know, like the worlds are, you know, they all have that one sky. Maybe that's the sky world? Like, the realm that connects all the worlds together even though they're, like, apart, but, you know, they all share the same sky, one destiny, that kind of thing. Maybe that's the sky world that connects all the things.
Take this.
Or maybe it's a representation of the space that we fly in, like with the gummy ship and crap.
Like it.
Who knows? Or again, maybe I'm reading way too far into this.
Take this. Like it. Take this.
Hey, Nightbreed, what's up? It's the guy with the hair like yours, long and unkempt. Did I kill all the Heartless in here? I find that hard to believe. Yep, okay. Oh, there's at least 3 more, yeah, alright. What's up? The ceiling, I see what you did there. The sky is also up, which is what we were just talking about. Because we were talking about the new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. And the sky became a topic of interest. But I'm not going to talk about that anymore, just in case you haven't seen the trailer. Alright. Oh, yep, I was gonna say, I'm like, I know that there's more in here, where are you? And it just runs into me. Oh, I did want to make a bit of a, did want to make a bit of a mention to something that got brought up last stream. So one of our viewers mentioned that I should have gone back as Sora to Wonderland to get the Xemnas card, and that would have made our playthrough a lot easier, and I did just, like, I decided against that, because I had a feeling that we were going to get the... You can get one of 2 things, either an organization card or an ability, or a slate, rather, and I was kind of worried that we'd get the slate and it would just be a waste of time. What I did not realize is that I'm really glad we did that, because you actually need to clear all the data and all the diary entries and all the cutscenes of days before the cards unlock in Chain of Memories. So I'm kind of glad that we didn't do that. But yeah, it was an interesting find. I was not aware that there needed to be a prerequisite to get all those things unlocked. Alright, come on, there was 1 more. Oh, there's 2 more. So do you actually play Days, or it's just a bunch of cutscenes? Yeah, it's just a bunch of... Can't talk tonight. Just a bunch of cutscenes. If I can say that without just completely slurring my words. There's also, like, some, I believe... I mean, I haven't gone in and watched it myself yet. I'm waiting to do that first time on stream. But I do believe it's basically like a bunch of journal entries, like Jiminy's journal, like how that's set up, along with all the major cutscenes. So, yeah, I have Days and Recoded too, but I think I'm probably just gonna do the cheap thing and just watch the cutscenes. Especially because I don't know, like, if the stream series is gonna be done in time if I don't. Because you figure after we're done with Riku's story, which we just started tonight, then we gotta do Kingdom Hearts 2. Or actually, no. We gotta do the cutscenes of Days. Then we gotta do 2. I plan to do 2 in its entirety, practically. Then we're gonna do Birth by Sleep. And probably do most of that in its entirety. And then you got the coded cutscenes. But if not, then we would have had to play through all of Days and all of Coded before the end of January. And then also done all of Dream Drop Distance. And all the cutscenes for back cover. And 2.8, Aqua's little adventure into Darkness Land. All before January 29th on stream. So, yeah, I'm thinking it might be the smart play just to not play Days Encoded. Remember when Coda was a mobile game? I actually do remember that. Because I remember being pissy about it. Kinda rightfully so, but that was back in the day when Square Enix, specifically Kingdom Hearts in general, was very I didn't want to use that joker card. I hit that by accident. I was scrolling through the cards that I had and I accidentally used it. Whatever. It's fine. Hopefully we'll pick up another one before the end of the game. Oh, hi, Maleficent. I thought you was dead. Honestly, at this point, I can't even say that there's a game in the Kingdom Hearts series that isn't that important now. If the freaking mobile game that was once an MMO, in Japan only, is important to the story, then I don't know what to say. Oh, you know other Emblem Heartless in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross now? I am curious. Alright, Dragoon. Time to die. Hey, you wanna not do that? Aw, really? Don't mind me, I'll just continue to stab this dragon. Please, little platform, don't run out! Alright, it's fine. Hey, Defender Hero, man, this is a super intense game of Go Fish! I agree. Oh, the reason there's Emblem Heartless is because of stuff with the Book of Prophecies. Gotcha. Yeah, I was really hoping the Book of Prophecies and the box and Lushu and all that crap wasn't gonna be super important to Kingdom Hearts 3, but here we go! Also, Rip Maleficent. Gone but not forgotten. At least until Kingdom Hearts 2. On instinct, I want to hit these pipes, and I keep expecting a card to fly out, but nothing's gonna happen. Oh yeah, I guess it was mentioned and recoded for the first time, wasn't it? Like, very briefly.
Why do you shun the darkness?
Oh, is this where Riku goes in that whole thing
Come
where
on,
everything
I know you
smells
heard me.
weird?
Every word I said to Maleficent.
Darkness is your weapon. It is time you learned you must accept it.
What do you mean?
Stop resisting. Accept the darkness. You have no choice.
Well, hi, Billy
If you
Zane.
are to serve me again.
Kind of played
I
your
thought
hand
it
a
was
bit
you,
early there.
handsome.
Oh, you don't seem surprised.
All you have been talking about is the darkness. I can only assume you want to pull me back in, so you
Darkness,
can play
darkness,
puppet
darkness,
master.
friend, darkness.
Clever boy. I knew you'd be the one to most appropriately serve me. And now, surrender to me again.
You're crazy! Not a chance!
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what Ansem's plan here is.
Did you really think you could do me harm? A weakling like you couldn't even defeat Sora, and you had darkness on your side.
I mean, neither could you, so what does that say about you?
Oh, excuse me.
You had darkness on your
Being
side too,
weak.
dude!
You are weak. You need darkness. Surrender.
I mean, it didn't help
Bow
you.
to darkness. Bow to me.
Oh, I miss Billy Zane.
That's not gonna happen.
Only the darkness can offer to you all of the strength that you will need.
You're wrong.
That voice. Your Majesty?
That's right. Remember, Riku, you're not alone. Listen close. The light'll never give up on you. You'll always find it, even in the deepest darkness.
I got it. I won't lose to darkness. Not today.
You think that feeble little light can save you? From the darkness that I command?
Oh boy, boss fight. That wasn't documented, what? Interesting, this fight's not in my guide. Oh, because... Oh, right, I know why. It's a tutorial fight. That's why.
Just me! Out of my way!
Good old duels. I kinda wish these were in Sora's story. As well. But, meh.
What? That all you got?
It seems to me that you are intent on resisting the darkness. All right, then see it for yourself.
See all the empty worlds
This is
with
a
just
card
bosses.
crafted from your memory. Advance through the world it creates, and soon you will understand. Chasing after light is not the way. It will not give you distance from the darkness. There is no running from the darkness.
Boy, they say
worry, I'm
darkness
not
a lot.
running. Give it. I'll enter the world, and in the end, if I haven't given in to the darkness, then I win.
I have one more gift for you.
Oh, well, that's terrifying. Is Riku's story hard mode or
What'd you
something?
do?
Honestly, it's
I
kinda
simply
not.
tempered the darkness that yet remains in your heart.
You still think that I'd rely on darkness?
It's just kind of an added
To
bonus.
use it or not is your choice. I'll be waiting, Riku, for you to sense it and yield to the darkness in your heart.
There are too many fights in Riku's story that give me problems. I mean, your decks are basically already pre-made for you, and they change with each floor. Let's see, what else? You have the dueling system, which you can just basically just spam to win. His slights are extraordinarily powerful. It's probably what the game should have been. It's fun.
Don't I even warrant a hello, Lexius?
What is going on here,
Oh god, he's back.
I want an explanation.
Okay, so his eyes
Nice
are
to
green.
see you too, Vexen. It's such a shame. The organization used to be the rope that bound us together.
You're only number 6. How dare you?
Let it go, Vexen.
Paying attention to everybody's eye color. For reasons.
Detect. Visitors? I picked up 2 scents in the castle's lowest basement. One of them was Maleficent.
Don't be absurd. The witch is gone. She cannot return from the realm of darkness of her own volition.
If you would let me finish. The scent belonged not to the real Maleficent, but to a very convincing double. But I truly cannot say much beyond that, since the double is no more. Our
Take a
other
shot every time
visitors
someone
saw
says
that.
darkness. Oh god, no, don't die.
And who is it?
I do not know for sure, but the scent was very similar to that of the Superior.
And yet, not exactly the same, was it? This truly piques my curiosity.
Now, what to do?
We wait. See what develops.
Something smells funny.
Hey, there's the thing about smells.
What's
Get used to that.
scent? It's so familiar. Darkness.
The kind of
It's
smelly
all
smell that
darkness.
smells smelly.
I can't believe this is happening. The darkness even seeped into my skin.
Don't worry, Riku.
What does darkness smell like?
Your Majesty!
I'm genuinely curious.
What happened? I can see right through you.
Funny, huh? I can only send a bit of my power to this place. That's why I've got a request for you.
Request?
Listen, Riku. Just
Darkness
because
smells of
darkness
internet
wants
and
you,
dank memes.
Don't let go of who you are. You've got to fight the darkness inside you. It won't be easy to do, I know. But please don't forget, even in the darkest darkness, there's always a little bit of light.
Light with
Boy, with those 2 sentences alone, you'd be dead from
You
alcohol
and I
poisoning.
have seen it. The far welcoming light inside the door to darkness. The light of Kingdom Hearts. It will show you the way. Please don't give up. Believe in the light. That's a request from my heart.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Trust me.
I
I'll try to find a way to reach
don't
you.
want to make fun of
I'll
Mickey's
get there.
voice acting in this
I promise.
game. I really don't. Because it was his previous voice actor's last
illusion.
time voicing the character before he passed.
Don't worry. We shook hands in our hearts.
So there's a reason that Mickey sounds a little off in this game.
Guess we are.
But I can't get over the fact that Mickey sounds very off in this game. It's no one's fault, it's just something about the game that I always have to get a little bit used to before, Oh, hello, trophy. Aw, man, we were 1 minute off of finishing all that in an hour. Alright, well, first place I want to go to is Agrabah because Jafar's card is broken! Guys, if you're gonna take a shot every time someone says darkness, light, or heart, you're gonna be dead before the night's out. I'm sorry. So don't do it. Do not recommend. I would abort that mission very quickly. You're a skeleton, so you can't even drink? Okay, fair enough.
Like it. Take this. Darkness.
Darkness! Meh! Whee! We get to play as Scrooge McDuck in this one. Because you jump on their heads. Get it? Because okay, never mind. Shh. Oh crap, no, I should have went with an attack boost because you only get that every 3 levels. I'm an idiot.
Take this.
No, I didn't know they gave you an enemy card on that. Alright, well this is basically how we're gonna be playing this game. Just using all the slates.
Take this.
Also, the only crappy thing about Riku, he can't heal himself. You have to use King Mickey to heal. So, you bet your sweet Bippy I'm gonna be stocking up on those Mickey cards.
Darkness.
Alright, can I throw this at a Heartless? Pretty please, make my dream come true. I'm gonna blow something up. Alright, fine. Rip. Oh, now you show up, you little...
Like it.
Crap. I need to get into the habit of using the Maleficent card.
Take this.
Because Maleficent card is actually, like, extremely good for clearing out
Darkness.
Heartless in Riku's story effectively. Because it gives you that attack boost. Or that attack speed boost, it seems. So you basically want to use that for every non-boss fight, and use Jafar for every boss fight, and then when Jafar runs out, then you use Maleficent. Okay, or that could happen.
Like it. Take this. Darkness.
Darkness! Yep, okay. Or you could just mess that up, that works too. Well, I'm having fun. Nope, what the... What happened to Mickey?
Like it.
He was here 1 second and gone the next. Alright, so what's the world map looking like here? Okay, that's not hard. Yeah, I don't know what happened. The game took away my Mickey. That has a different context if you think about it too hard. Nope.
Take this.
No, I missed. Come here.
Like it. Take this.
Don't you dare hit me. Get him!
Take this.
Darkness! That's always fun to shout. I see why he's a fan. Really want there to be more pureblood Heartless? Yeah, there aren't too many of them. It's like, what, the Dark Balls, the Shadows, the Neo Shadows... I don't think the Invisibles count, because I think they have the emblem on them. I think. Darkness! Boop! Holy heck. You just got melted! No! I got trolled by a shadow. I got trolled by a shadow again! Get out of here.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Thank you! Oh, come on. Oh! Whoops, I thought the battle was over. Come down! Okay, that's not exactly what I meant, but I'll take it. Alright, well, we want to raise AP. AP and DP are your, like, big things you need to pay attention to for Riku. Whereas with Sora, it was CP and Slights. This time it's DP and AP. Well, that's one way to shred enemies. Alright, any more Heartless on this plane? Nope. Okay, time to go up. Wow, this is an incredibly long ladder. I'll go for this guy. I had a choice to make there, and I don't know if I made the right one. Alright, now the Shadow's gonna spawn, and it's not gonna be losing any health because... Okay, I made the wrong choice. Dang it! Okay, I guess I'm card dueling a Shadow now. And losing! Wow. Hey, somebody wanna hit me so I can move? No? Okay. Wow, you guys are bad. Then again, what's worse? The bad person or the person who lost to that bad person? Stab, stab, stab! Give me that experience! Okay, good. Looked like it was about to fade away. That would have been sad. Alright, 2 or higher. Don't seem to have too many duplicates. So, we'll go for this. Boy, I'm glad that guy was slow.
Take this.
Ow. Okay, dude.
Darkness.
Meh. Darkness. Rip. Really? Just that one guy? Holy crap. Oh, wow. That's a whole lot of pure blood Heartless then. I didn't think there were that many.
Take this.
I was only thinking of Dark Ball Shadows and Neo Shadows. Wow. Oh yeah. I guess dark side would be one. Orcus? What the heck is Orcus?
Take this! Like it! Take this! Darkness!
Darkness! Orcus is a variation of the invisible? Okay. Bit sniper. Yeah, a lot of these I've never heard of. Demon Tide, Demon Tower. Yeah, I've never heard about a lot of these. Also, if I could stop getting charged by these little electrical buggers, that would be really nice. Really, dude? I'm gonna need a Mickey to heal soon. I'm really gonna need Mickey to heal me soon. Or, you know, drop. That would be cool too. The Bat Heartless in Kingdom Hearts 2? Wait, really? That is her emblem. Oh, give me that Mickey card that just faded. No! Dang it, Doug the Shadow!
Like it. Take this. Like it. Your Majesty, come on! Time's up.
Pew pew pew! Oh crap, yeah, it's only a certain move that actually heals you. Crap. That's, not good.
Take this.
Oh, those ones are from, 0.2. Yeah, that would explain why I've never seen them, because I haven't played 0.2 yet. I have the game, I've just been waiting to do it on stream. And at this rate, that'll be another month or two, so... Waiting to give you my fresh impressions on that one for the first time. Yeah, I need to break these more for more HP. Oh crap, that's not what I wanted to do!
Like it. Darkness.
Darkness! How? Okay, that messed up my timing. I like how that poor yellow opera just kept getting in the middle of all of my attacks.
Take this. Like it.
Oh, give me that Mickey card, please. I need heals.
Your Majesty, come on.
Don't break it, don't break it, don't break it. Thank you.
Take this. Like it.
Man, I picked a room with a lot of Heartless. Okay, let's not miss. Gee, I wonder if it's actually one shadow. Okay. Although I said that one other time during Sora's story, and it actually was just a single shadow.
Come on. Out of my way.
Get memed on! Alright.
Take this. Like it. Take this.
That poor Heartless. Had no idea what was happening. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna miss that, aren't I? Okay.
Take this. Darkness.
Darkness! Alright, that's not remotely the one I was aiming for, but I'll take it. Riku, you can't fly. Not sure if you needed that reminder or not, but, Okay. This should be the last one. Or one of the last ones. I hope. In this room, anyway. Really, I missed that. Really hardcore. Wow. I am bad.
Take this. Like it. Take this. Like it. Take this. Darkness.
Darkness! Now you die.
Like it.
Right, more HP. There's probably gonna be one more up here if I had to guess. How did I know? It's like I'm psychic.
Like it. Take this. Like it. Take this. Darkness.
Alright, not bad. Oh, never mind. One more. What's my favorite part of the Kingdom Hearts series as a whole? Probably Kingdom Hearts 2. I just enjoyed the whole game. I love Kingdom Hearts 2 very much. First ever PlayStation 2 game, one of my first games in general. Wasn't for KH2, I don't think I'd be doing what I do now. So that's a good or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it, but... and depending on who you ask. As for a specific moment, I'll have to get back to you on that. Nope. Barrel spider. I completely forgot you guys even existed.
Take this. Like it. Take this.
Crap, I forgot to use Maleficent.
Like it. Take this. Darkness. Your Majesty, come on.
Mickeys with 9s are always the best kind of Mickeys, because they cannot be broken. Well, I mean, they can with a 0, but... I don't know too many basic Heartless that use 0s. Why does this guy... Oh crap, 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 crap! No, I'm gonna get hit and... Okay, well... I probably should not have dueled him with, like, you know, 3 cards, but... Although after my last playthrough, I do have a new soft spot for Kingdom Hearts 1. Originally, I didn't think too highly of it. Like, I've never hated the game, but like, it was never one of my all-time favorites. But that last playthrough that we did gave me a nice appreciation for how the game works. I guess getting a platinum trophy will do that to you. Either make you love or hate the game. Darkness! No, Paris! Other things that are dark. Like closing the blinds on your curtains. Or, I don't freaking remember how that song goes. Stupid Batman Darkness song. Kind of applies to Riku. Actually, it applies to Riku really well. Wonder how many of the Heartless that were introduced in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross will make a return in 3, if any? We're just gonna have to wait and see. I don't know if that giant enemy crab on Verse was a thing that was introduced in Unchained, but if it is, there you go, that's a thing. I like how the last time they showcased that there was gonna be a massive, like, you know, like with the 1000 Heartless battle in 2, whenever they showcased the trailer and it had like 2 giant behemoths, but then the game couldn't handle all that. So this time they're like, you know what, we're not going to give you the behemoths, we're just going to give you a giant enemy crab. And you know what, I'm okay with that, I think. I find it kind of funny. It's just like a really intimidating scene and then just a freaking crab just hanging out like, hey, sup, I'm a crab. Okay, last time I didn't choose you, so I'm gonna choose you, little shadow friend. And I'm glad I did. And I keep forgetting to use Maleficent!
Take this. Like it.
Ow.
Darkness.
Really? You have to go into darkness just for this? Congratulations, Riku. You just wasted like a solid 30 seconds. Yeah, that place with all the Soras, that was trippy.
Take this. Your Majesty. Time's up.
Whee! Wait, why did that cancel?
Your Majesty.
That was really early. I feel like there should have been a little bit more to that attack animation, but alright. Could be. Could be the resting space of all those characters. Wouldn't surprise me. Also, style points.
Take this. Just me.
Oh god, it's got a 9! Hit the deck! Literally hit the deck, because we're gonna die.
Like it.
Just a freaking shadow with a 9.
Like it. Take this.
Alright, who can I hit? Come on, give me a Heartless to hit, please. Okay, apparently just gently going off that ledge causes you to drop the barrel. Nice.
Like it. Darkness.
Boop! Double boop! Triple boop! Quadruple boop! Sextuple boop! Nope, never mind, I forgot about Quintaboop. Really? The one time I'm like, ah, yeah, there's not gonna be a Heartless for me to hit with that. Hang on, hold skirt. I need to get that experience. Here, Hamada 1290. Thank you so much for the host, my friend. How you doing? And welcome to the stream. Alright, I think this is the last one in this room, I hope.
Take this. Like it. Just me.
Okay, I guess I'm dueling you now. I don't have a 9 in this deck, so I guess I'm going to lose now. Along with all that experience. Okay, get those HPs. Because I believe this is the boss room. Am I correct? Do we have a 3? Yeah, we have a 3. If I remember correctly, it just thrusts you into a... Yep. Into a boss fight. No dialogue, no nothing, just fight. Dipper's gonna die. Come on. I can't reach the burb! Oh god, do we have an 8? No, we don't. We're gonna get hit by this. Or I could do some crazy maneuver and not get hit by anything. Please let me lock on to burb. Thank you. Please let me lock on and stay locked on to Gilbert Gottfried, please. Thank you. Ow. Man, Jafar sure does have a lot of 8s. Please. Just die. I'm begging you. Okay, there we go. Oh, yes, I did see the Winnie the Pooh trailer today. It was pretty good. Can't complain. Also, I probably should have used my opposite in that fight. Oh well. Too late now. Alright, where are we? Oh yeah, I forgot. This one doesn't give you a champion's reprieve. You just have to kind of make your way out of the freaking world. Wait. Yeah, no, we don't want to go that way. We've already been in that room. That would be a waste of cards and a really long ladder. Okay. Like, wow, that's a long ladder. I think I said that the last time we came across that ladder, but... doesn't change the fact that that's a really long ladder. Oh no, you did get a Conqueror's Respite. It just wasn't showing up on the map for some reason. Or I guess it's Conqueror's Respite, not Respite. Close enough. Alright, let me see here. So onwards we go. A lot less cutscenes in Riku's story too. I say as a cutscene starts.
I have identified the scent. It is Riku.
Riku, you say? Has he emerged from the realm of darkness?
His existence, it was once doubled in the darkness.
Fascinating. That's why you mistook him for the superior. The dark power given to Riku facilitated his escape from its realm.
What I want to know is why he appeared here in Castle Oblivion.
That's really quite simple. His existence resonates with that of another hero.
Sora is in the castle?
He arrived earlier. Marluxia is already using Naminé's unique powers to meddle with Sora's heart.
Without even bothering to consult us.
You know, my question is,
It seems
where
he
did they get a hold of
desperately wants the
Naminé?
Keyblade Master for himself. What a foolish plan indeed. Sora's is not such an interesting existence. The entity that holds true value is Riku, the hero of darkness.
okay, I was not expecting that cutscene to end so quickly. Alright, let's continue. Just because these worlds are quick and we've got plenty of time. Well, I say plenty of time, but in actuality only about an hour and a half. Give or take, depending on when I want to end today. Well, the first world only took like a half hour, so... yeah, we'll just go to Monstro. Thinking that we'll just probably go to the worlds that, like, first show up on the card. Like in the selection screen, just cause there's not really a particular order for this. Surprisingly, there was apparently an easier order for Sora's story, and that's the reason I struggled in Wonderland so much, is because you're supposed to save Wonderland for last. Silly me! Didn't know. Found that on a forum. Probably should have looked that up sooner. Oh well. Really, my dude? Oh yeah, what am I doing? I just realized that's gonna be a pain in the butt to shuffle through when we get more boss cards. Come on, little heartless. Oh, okay, not the one I was aiming for in the slightest. I didn't even know that guy was behind me, but alright. That was kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, now the Yellow Opera wants to show up. Come on. Hit the heartless with a cookie. I feel like Riku's story is just spam slights the game. Yeah, that shadow got completely wrecked. I did not know that guy was there. We'll call that one Jeffrey. R.I.P. Jeffrey the Shadow. Gone too soon. Hey! Freaking Jeffrey's cousin Beauregard over here just trying to punch me in the face. And yes, I did just name a Heartless Beauregard. Fight me. Man, that was fast. What's the world looking like? Okay, it's pretty easy. Come on. Alright, fine. Had a feeling I wasn't gonna be able to hit a Heartless with that.
Take this. Like it. Take this. Like it. Take this. Like it.
Like how I keep hitting all these Heartless that I'm like not even trying to hit, but it happens anyway, so I guess I'll take it. Yes, Riku, hit the door. It'll make you feel better.
Take this. Like it. Darkness.
Anything important up here? Nope, just a Heartless. Nope, okay.
Like it. Take this.
Come on.
Darkness.
I keep hitting triangle too soon. I gotta fix that before we get into some of the harder fights of this game. I say as I just blow literally everything up. Only 11 to the next level? Lame. Oh, we can get that now. 2 on top of each other? Really? That's surprising. Okay, rip that room. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm really not aiming for HP the slightest. We got pretty much the majority of our HP upgrades during Hollow Bastion, when things didn't matter. Give me that Mickey card, and hey, perfect. I can use it to heal! In fact, I'll do it again! Perfect. No, I'm not going to duel this tiny shadow. I'm probably going to end up losing. Because duels have not been on my side tonight. Also, I'm just gonna say it, it's really nice not having to deal with that annoying recharge meter. Freaking pot spiders.
Take this. Like it.
I keep forgetting they exist in this world. Which is interesting because we'll probably have pretty much all those worlds that a pot spider could spawn in taken care of within like the first 2 hours of the game. Where are these shadows going? They're just sliding across the floor like, I got ice skates. I'm going ice skating.
Take this. Darkness.
Yes, let us go into our hula skirt form just to kill a single heartless. A poor defenseless shadow. Hey Jay, what's up? How's it going? I can't complain, Jay. Things are alright. The game keeps wanting me to duel these shadows, and I'm not gonna do it. Because every time I lose, because I just end up just drawing a 9 out of nowhere. Now on bosses, that might be a different story. Oh, I thought that was a heartless. I'm like, what the heck was that noise? But it turns out it was just whatever the heck that squishy thing was. Alright, that was easy. No dark magician summoning? Not yet! Although I've summoned Mickey quite a bit. I don't know if he qualifies as a dark magician. Probably not. Unless that's the plot twist of Kingdom Hearts 3. He was playing us all along. He was the real villain. With his cutthroat business practices.
Your Majesty! Come on! Your Majesty! Come on!
You know, I think I was at full health there, so that was kind of dumb. No, throw it at the shadow.
Take this!
Hey there, Stone Cold Bubby. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. And yes, that would be one heck of a plot twist.
Like it! Take this! Like it!
Man, these cards are being broken very quickly. That guy just decided to explode. Ripperino, that guy.
Like it! Take this!
Come on.
Like it!
Stop breaking my card. Holy moly.
Your Majesty! Come on! Time's up!
I remember their attack going on for a lot longer than that.
Time's up!
Maybe it got nerfed in the PS4 version? I don't know. We are Lightning's Lightning Bolts, and that shall be your fan name. Aw. How sweet.
Like it!
I think that's all the Heartless, so let's just continue on. Looking for duplicates. Haha. I was about to say, not seeing any, but... I think as a collective, we decided on Spirit Squad. But I guess individually, Lightning Bolts could work just fine. Or Sparks.
Take this!
What the? Riku, hit the thing. At least that's what we decided over in the Discord server. Speaking of which, remind me to promote that at the end of the stream. Because I see a lot of new faces here tonight, and if they would like to join our community, that's where most of the happenings happen. Most of the happenings happen. I swear I can English. Wow, is it really boss time already? Yes, it is. And we've already reached the limit on map cards. Yeah, that was a pot spider. Why am I not surprised that that was a pot spider?
Take this!
Or pot spider, barrel spider.
Like it! Take Like it! Take Your Majesty! Come on!
Oh god. Rip. but Spirit Squad though? Hey, don't worry, we're not retiring Spirit Squad. It's too popular of a name. Oh, well, thank you. I need to make a video on that full Pokedex before Let's Go comes out and Meltan ruins it. I need to upload that to YouTube at some point. Right, I don't know what that thing was, but it's dead now. I mean, if there's a way for us to put Meltan and Melmetal in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't expect there to be a way, then I'm not gonna consider my collection super obsolete, because it's like, well, Let's Go's gonna be missing pretty much the entire Pokedex unless there's a way to transfer to the Switch. But I kinda doubt that too. I feel like they'd be saving that for next year, so... hang on one second. Let me generate a Discord link real quick. While I wait for Discord to open up, let's start this fight. Do we have any duplicates that I could waste? Yes, we do. We have 3 6s. Here's the Discord. Oh, that could have been bad. Okay, that guy got absolutely shredded.
Darkness.
Okay, Riku, maybe we should probably like make a habit of getting out of the stomach acid. Just a thought. Alright, there we go. And there you go, there you have it, easy peasy. Now we gotta walk the whole way back to the Champion's Respite. For reasons. Oh god, yeah, it's gonna be really annoying to cycle through eventually here. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just walk through the door right there. Nope. Guess I missed one.
Like it. Take this. Darkness.
And you're dead, and you're dead. And we're out of here. Hey, True Warrior, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How's it hanging, buddy? Aw, man.
Like it. Take this. Like it.
Freaking large bodies.
Take Take this! Darkness!
Darkness! Alright. Fixing your PC, don't know why you can't connect to the internet with it. That's not good. Well, I hope whatever's wrong with it, you get it figured out. Really hoping my PC personally holds out until Kingdom Hearts 3 is finished being streamed. Then after this crazy Kingdom Hearts marathon, if I have to get a new computer, then fine. But I'd really like to not have to deal with it until then. I'd like to get this whole marathon, you know, completed. But something tells me I may not get that luxury, but who knows. We shall see. Boss fight! Boss fight!
I take it you're Riku.
Are you with Ansem?
You are half correct. Let us say that he is not the Ansem with which you are familiar. He is Ansem, and he is not Ansem. Perhaps a nobody best conveys the idea.
Riddles were never my thing. Try again.
He belongs to neither the light nor the dark, but walks the twilight between.
Oh,
Catching on now? Oh yes. You also stand in between the light and the darkness. It appears we have much in common.
maybe. Like you said, there really is darkness left inside of me. But so what? Darkness is my enemy. And so are you for reeking of that awful smell.
Oh, so it's
Why is Riku so obsessed with smells in this game?
I shall take you on.
And yes, Josh, this remake was released after Kingdom Hearts 2. I think it was released back in '08? Or no, it was released in '07 in a bundle pack along with Kingdom Hearts 2 FM.
Taste this! Like it! I've had enough! Take this!
Alright, I'm really hoping that this fight doesn't go as miserably as it did the last time. With Sora.
Darkness!
Darkness!
Here you go.
Vanish! Are just an experiment. Taste
That was for wrecking me as Sora, you piece of crap! Oh, that felt good. Get absolutely decimated. See why I have more fun as Riku?
I find coursing through you there is a darkness of formidable power growing, well worth the trouble of aggravating you. All this excitement has provided me with invaluable data.
What?
Many thanks, Riku.
It was a trick all along.
That was so satisfying. Alright. So the next world's gonna be a little interesting. Because I do believe that for our next pick, we're going with... Travers Town, right? Neverland, what the? No, Travers Town. We're going with Travers Town. Mostly because that's kind of what I was prepared for next. I mean, you can do them in any order, but I was thinking Neverland, or not Neverland, freaking Travers Town was next. I didn't think Neverland was even available right now, but alright. But yeah, this is going to be interesting because the deck they have prepared for you is not big enough to spam slights. So, in other words, don't use slights, like, at all. I think your deck, yeah, it only has 16 cards in it. Yeah, don't do slights at all. You're gonna have a bad time. So, that Maleficent card is gonna come in handy. In fact, we don't even have enough to win a duel, I think. So we're gonna have to play this one old school. Very old school. Also, rip that soldier, just gonna slice him in the back of the head. Card armor ought to be interesting, if I can't use slights to win the game. Ow.
Your Majesty, come on!
Please don't break Mickey, thank you.
Like it! Take this!
Yeah, this one's gonna be interesting. Come here, Shadow. Oh, I anticipated it to rise out of the ground a little bit faster than that.
Like it! Darkness! Your Majesty, come on!
Get him, Mickey! Ah. Alright, it's fine, I got him. Okay, I need to see something. World map. Oh, is that it? There's no way that's it. It's gonna make me go all the way around. There's no way it's not gonna make me go all the way around. If it doesn't, I'll be surprised. You know what, let's just use a Teeming Darkness and get it over with. Holy moly, a lot of viewers tonight. Welcome, everybody. How's it hanging? This is my old usual number of about 20. So, welcome, welcome. Why did I do that? Ow! How about that new trailer? It was pretty darn good. We did talk about it earlier, but I'll talk about it again a little bit for those of you that weren't here. The one big takeaway that I'm kind of mad at is the fact that a cheer thief showed up. In fact, probably not just a cheer thief, but the cheer thief. If I had to guess. Which means that the, Alright, fine, Shadow. Which means that Unchained or Union Cross or whatever the heck it goes by now is going to be probably vitally important. And that's probably the game I know the least about. Just because it was pretty much the least readily available, but... Oh, you're staying trailer free? I'm sorry, friend.
Take this. Yeah. Like it. Darkness.
The other thing I wasn't a huge fan of was, the English voice acting for Master Xehanort. I don't know, the person they got just sounded absolutely nothing to me like Leonard Nimoy, but I mean, he's kind of a hard voice to replace, but I don't know, it just didn't even feel like they tried. No hate towards the voice actor or anything, I'm sure they're a wonderful voice actor, but I just don't know if they were the best pick for this particular role. Who knows, maybe we need to hear more of it, more of that voice, but I don't know, it just kind of sounded really off to me.
Like it.
But yeah, those are my two big takeaways. Oh yeah, and that that kick was hilarious.
Take this.
I can't wait to see how that one ends.
Take this.
Oh, I missed my slights already.
Darkness.
I mean, I guess I could still use it for Heartless, just can't use it on the boss at all. Okay, I don't know what just canceled that. I went to select my enemy card and then nothing happened.
Take this. Like it. Like it.
Since we're done talking about the trailers, anybody want to tell Stone Cold that we're done talking about the trailers so they can unmute? Just in case they're still muted, I feel bad that we were talking about the trailer.
Like it. Take this. Like it. Darkness.
Crap.
Your Majesty.
Mickey, I need heals. Also, somebody asked earlier if I have a YouTube channel. I do indeed. In fact, these streams will be uploaded to that. Crap, I don't know if any of my mods are here to link that.
Take this.
If I remember, I'll link it at the end of the stream. For anybody that is interested. I don't upload on there as much as I used to, and nowadays it's mostly just kind of used for stream VODs and crap, but if I ever get off my lazy butt and actually make something... Okay, how's this gonna go down? Okay, so we can just go north. Yeah, January is gonna be a crazy month in general.
Like it.
And originally I was thinking I would have time to go to MagFest in January, but I don't have the time or the money, it looks like, so... January was gonna be even crazier if I could've. Which is a bit of a bummer that I can't, but... all good, hero. Okay.
Like it.
That was not the Heartless I was aiming for, again.
Like it. Your Majesty, come on. Take this.
Come on.
Yes.
Hit the Heartless. But yeah, I wish I could have actually made it to MagFest this year, but I guess I'm gonna have to put it off another year. I say every year I'm gonna get to MagFest. This is gonna be the year, but then it never happens. I've been saying this since 2011, I think. It's been a really freaking long time. At least since 2013. But it might be longer. But every year something pops up and it's like, nope, not gonna happen. Hit the Heartless?
Take this.
I mean, I could just try to find a way to go anyway and say YOLO because, well, YOLO, but that requires money I do not have. What does AP do? AP is your most important stat. It's attack power. It basically affects your basic attacks. And how much damage they do. Dark power is your second most important stat, and then HP. You actually don't need too much HP in Chain of Memories compared to other games, but it's still kinda nice to have, and like if I start struggling I'm gonna start upgrading it again, but right now, I'm focusing on them damage.
Take this. Like it.
Really?
Darkness.
Look at this little duelist over here. What are you trying to do? You ain't Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, which way are we going? Is this north? Actually, do I want to go north? Yeah, I do. Only 4 Heartless in this room, thank goodness.
Like it. Take this.
It's the small mercies in life. Ow. Man, I never thought I'd say this, but I can't wait to get out of Traverse Town. Just because I am not a fan of the deck that they gave me for this world.
Take this. Your Majesty, come on. Like it. Take this. Darkness.
Trying to get his game on, can't get what you never had. Oof. Gonna need burn heal on that one. God, I'm so lame. Oi.
Like it. Time's up.
Come on, hit the Heartless.
Take this. Darkness.
Huh, I didn't know he could card break that.
Darkness.
That rarely ever happens. It was a rather interesting conundrum. Come on, there we go.
Like it. Take this. Like it. Take this.
Come on. Oh, stop blocking my attacks.
Your Majesty. Come on. Take this.
How about Mickey just gives you everything back? That's so broken. Yeah, apparently Riku's darkness transformation can get broken. Who knew? Alright, a blue card. A simple blue card. Alright, we have 3 of those, so we'll use that. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Did that just say that I had a Joker card? Excuse me. Alright, guard armor. Today is the day you die. Why did I become Russian all of a sudden? I don't freaking know. Give me that Mickey card. Really? Mickey's card can make you go into darkness? That's interesting. Where'd that card go? Oh crap, I used a slight, that was dumb. Wait, I can cancel that. Oh god, we don't have an 8 or higher! Out of here, Shoo! That might suck. Okay. Keep in mind, I'm also trying to make this an undying playthrough. Get out of here! Yeah, at least it isn't clown armor this time. It's not like all wacky colored, it's basic purple. Which is an observation I didn't make during Sora's story, so glad I could make it here. And trip. I don't know why, but it sounded like the guard armor whistled as it just faded away. Maybe that was just me. I need to actually read some of these enemy cards and see what they do. Especially since you basically get all of them for free in Riku's story. In fact, why don't I do that right now? Okay, I know what a shatter does. Always nullifies the enemy card. Stops enemy. Yeah, okay. Jafar card OP. Slightly extends the range of attack cards. Never useful. Activates through the speed to power up attack cards. That's why that's so good. Because you don't have reload. Okay. I was wondering why everybody was saying that Maleficent's so good in Riku's playthrough. Okay, from here we need to go down. We're gonna see if we have any 3 duplicates. Which I don't think we do, so you know what? We're just gonna use this green one. Also, I don't know when we got our Joker card back, but I'll take it. Because that was a really dumb waste of one in the first world. Now, if I can prevent that from happening again, that would be nice.
Take this. Like it. Like it.
Oh crap, I just realized my health is getting kinda low.
Come on!
Thank you, Mickey. Oh, didn't even see that guy over there. HP? Nope. HP? Nope.
Your Majesty.
Gonna say this is gonna get broken immediately, so hurry, Mickey, thank you. Well, at least it doesn't take Mickey too long to heal, since I don't have much HP. That's one way of looking at it. Ah! Bad Heartless. He almost made me waste those HP orbs. Bad.
Take this.
Go to your room.
Like it. Like it. Take this.
Like how that Heartless just stopped mid-jump to be like, hang on, whoa, hang on, I gotta duel this guy. I'm gonna win! And then I just kinda killed it anyway, but it's fine.
Take this. Like it. Take this. Like it. Take this.
Ow! Okay, apparently that homes in on you. Good to know. HP? Yes. Gimme.
Like it.
Very carefully I can try to hit this thing before it hits. Never mind.
Your Majesty.
Come on, don't break my card, don't break my card. Oh,
Take this.
lame. Okay, got the stun off, but not the heal. That's fascinating. Huh. Today I learned that's a thing that can happen.
Take this.
Also, apparently picking up experience takes me out of the enemy card menu.
Take this. Your Majesty.
Come on!
Okay, let me see. Are we going the right way? We want to go this way. So I'm assuming... Wait, hang on. Right? Okay, if we go through this door, we should be fine. How many duplicate 4s? No. Doesn't seem like it. Fine, we'll use this one. Throw the barrel! That was clutch.
Take this.
So, in story, is Sora losing his memories or asleep already? As far as where Riku's story is concerned, Sora's starting to lose his memories by now. Riku shows up a bit later than Sora. By about a little past, like, right before, I want to say it's like the third to last floor is when he visits Naminé, and Sora's already asleep. But I could be wrong. But I know at one point during the story, Riku meets Naminé and Sora's like, you know, knocked out. He's sleeping. He tired. I would be too after an adventure like that. Seriously, Chain of Memories just beat the crap out of Sora and then laughed at him when he was down. What level are we? 21. Don't know if that's on track or if we're low level. I feel like that's probably on track, but I'm gonna go fight a few more Heartless anyway. Question. Who do I prefer? Xion or Naminé? I kinda wanna say Xion, just because we see more of her, I feel like, but I like Naminé too. I like Naminé more than most people. Most people I know can't stand Naminé for some reason. I know in middle school a lot of my friends hated Naminé because they ruined their self-insert fix. Like, no, how can Roxas be mine if Naminé exists? So she would get some unfair treatment from middle school us, but that was well over 12 years ago at this point, so then again, I don't remember days as well as I would like to admit. So I'm kind of looking forward to the movie night, where we're gonna go through all the days cutscenes and crap.
Like it.
Because I'm a little foggy on Days' story. I remember the general gist of it all, but there are little bits and pieces that I'm forgetting. Which is ironic. And I'm very well aware of the irony in that. Man, when they said lasting days, they weren't kidding.
Take this. Yeah. Like it. Take this.
Oof. Just barely got that card break off. Making my way downtown with a box, waiting for a Heartless to spawn now. Do-do-do-do-do. Throw the box. Okay, I missed.
Take this. Like it. Darkness.
Days is heartbreaking. Yes, the pun is intended. Yeah, I do remember it being like one of the sadder games in the franchise. That and BBS are probably like the saddest entries. Which is why I can't wait for 3, where Sora, being the adorable little cinnamon bun that he is, that protects and cares about everybody to fix everything. He's gonna be great. Except Ripto's heartless. Throw the confusion juice! Alright, we're fine. Everything's fine.
Take this. Like it. Take this. Your Majesty. Come on.
Don't break Mickey, don't break Mickey, thank you. Really? Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm getting bored of this. We need to leave. I think we've level grinded enough. For the... Seriously, do I really have to go all the way back around the ladder? You're telling me Riku can't reach? Plus, I'm getting a little sick of Traverse Town. It's pre-rendered, or not pre-rendered, predetermined deck. It's really, really, really not good. Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora fixes everything in the game. Basically, it's kind of what I'm expecting. With the help of his few friends. Because we're just over here giving out Keyblades like lollipops.
What's up?
Oh, I can stretch it out.
Namine's powers are being used to shuffle his memories as we speak. Marluxia may well succeed in getting his puppet. Sora would be a valuable asset to the organization. But Marluxia and Larxine's actions, they leave me quite uneasy.
And then there is Axel. Who knows what that one is thinking?
Vexen should take care of this. His replica is soon to be completed.
But Vexen despises Marluxia. Think of the mess it would make.
So we must tell him. Isn't it better that Vexen clean up the mess than leave it to us?
Like how everybody in this game just takes a dump on Vexen. Nobody likes Vexen. I don't know whether to feel bad or to laugh because he kicked my butt in Sora's story. Like, absolutely decimated me for like 8 attempts. Think Jack Sparrow's gonna get a Keyblade? That would be an interesting twist. At this point in the story, don't the organization have Roxas and are about to get Xion? I do believe they have both at this point. And I think they've had them for a little bit of time now. I think. Alright, anyway, yeah, thank you.
Take this.
Oh, game, what are you doing to me? Those 2 zeros in the middle of the deck. Oh, it hurts.
Come on. Like it.
I don't know who designed this one either, but I don't like them. You put zeros at the end of the deck. Why would you put them in the middle?
Your Majesty. Come on. Time's up.
I feel like that move got nerfed. Okay, okay, buddy. Alright, you need to calm yourself here. Okay, this might be the world that kills me. I should probably, be prepared for that. Wait, a miss!
Take this.
Swing and a miss, boys. Swing and a miss. Hey, nice job, Shoe Warrior. That's usually how I fix most of my computer problems, not actually knowing how I fixed it. In fact, did I say most? I mean basically all of my computer problems are fixed that way. Also, why am I using the Traverse Town strat of, don't use slights? We're not in Traverse Town anymore. I can actually afford to use cards the way they're meant to be used. If I could stop missing, that'd be cool, though. Yo, dude, stop hitting me!
Your Majesty! Come on!
Thank you! Are you kidding me with this? A smart person would upgrade their HP. We're never going to speak of that again. Alright, let me just get punched in the mouth.
Take this! Like it!
No, 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 no! Don't you dare! Okay. I'm getting scared now. Crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, I need HP. If I go back out here, does it just reset the whole thing? Probably does. Screw it, I'm doing it anyway. We're doing it anyway. Okay, that was absolutely terrifying. Those pirates mean business. No worries, Stone Cold. Welcome back. Okay, I didn't even get a chance to check the map. If we could stop getting punched in the head by these things, that would be cool. Alright, let me look at the map before we get absolutely bombarded by everything. It really doesn't matter which way we go as long as it's not left. So in theory, we could just go straight.
Like it! Darkness!
Or that could happen, alright.
Majesty! Come on!
Please don't break Mickey, thank you.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Okay, there's another Heartless incoming. After this floor, we've got a... I hesitate to call it a super hard boss fight, but it's a boss fight. It can be a pain. No, why don't we just heal for everything?
Take this. Yeah. Like it.
Alright, we got a Heartless coming up. I'm sure we do. I'm sure we do. Don't make a liar out of me, game. There we go.
Take this.
Is that the last Heartless? If I go out this door... Okay, I don't really want to go out that one, so let's try this one up here. We go out this one, we go north, which is fine. Oh yeah, we'll use one of these. Why not? Probably not gonna fight any of the black fungi, but use it because it's a room. Alright, so let me see here. Tempted to use that one. Just because we rarely get to use that blue card, but... Yeah, we have too many for a roulette room to be effective. Nah, fine. Feeble darkness it is! Alright, now if I can't go right in this room... Okay, good. I was about to be very, very sad. Heartless? Come back?
Take this. Darkness.
These pirate boys are starting to get really annoying. Ow. Say as I get smacked in the face. Okay, that feels like it lasted the actual amount of time. Maybe I need to be in dark form for it to, like, go off for more than 2 seconds. I mean, I guess it makes sense. That's fine, Riku. Just whiff the attack. It's fine. Everything's good. You know what? Let's actually card duel for once. And decimate the entire room. I did that because I saw I had 2 zeros up to bat, so I was like, you know what? If I lose this, I'm gonna be very, very sad. Alright, we need to go this way. Ow! Oh, I should not have used that Mickey card, and I'm really, really surprised that worked.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Like, wow, I'm surprised that worked.
Yeah! Ha! Like it! Darkness! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Ow. Oh, that's bad. I was gonna say that feel when you actually only have 3 cards in your deck. Okay, good. I was gonna say, like, please tell me I've got a red 0. Alright, Captain Hook. You're going to die. At least I hope you are, otherwise that's gonna be really frustrating.
Like it! Your Majesty! Come on!
Come on, let me use Darkness Dart.
Darkness!
There we go. That was bad. Really? That missed? Oh, that's so bad. Maybe not. Never mind, oh my god. Oh, I forgot to use Parasite Cage on this fight. Crap. That would have helped. Oh well. I'm supposed to use Jafar and then Parasite Cage immediately. Oh well. He's fine. Alright, back to the task at hand. What the? You're supposed to springboard me, Mr. Springboard. You're not holding up your end of the bargain.
Take this! Darkness!
You know, I just realized, have Riku and Maleficent ever actually, like, spoken to one another since Kingdom Hearts 1? Like, I know that they quote-unquote spoke in this game, but I mean, that was an illusion. Have they ever, like, actually had a conversation post KH1 and her getting stabbed in the chest? Because I feel like they probably haven't. If they have, I'm just not remembering. I'm trying to look for a duplicate, and I don't think we have any, so you know what? We shall sacrifice this one! I have no idea what level I should be for this point in the game. 24. I feel like I'm kind of on point. I mean, Lord knows I've been fighting plenty of Heartless. Granted, I've been slacking a little bit in the last world or two, but... I mean, if I fought every single Heartless on stream, we'd be here. We'd be on one world for like 2 hours. So, I don't know. I feel like 24, 25 is not a bad place to be right now, but I could be way off base, and I'm about to get my face wrecked. Which is kind of what I'm trying to avoid, but who knows. Wait, why is that door open? Oh, that's where we need to go. Okay. Let me see if I can fight 1 or 2 more Heartless. If anybody shows up... That works.
Take this. Like it.
Alright. Not bad, not bad. Let me guess. 1 more? Yep.
Take this. Like it. Take this. Like it. Darkness.
That guy just took that shot like a champion. Alright, fine. We'll fight this one too.
Like it. Take this.
Alright, that should put us in a level up range for the next fight. We are already done with the first set of worlds. Wow. That was, quick. Very quick. Alright, let's save up out here in case things go horribly wrong in there. And here we go!
Huh? What are you supposed to be? Surprised? I guess you should be. After all, I look just like you. I'll tell you what I am. I'm an exact replica of you that Vexen made from your data. So you're a fake me. Not a fake! I don't care if you're real. You're not better. We share the same body and the same talents. But there is one easy way to tell us apart, though. Unlike you, I fear nothing. Are you calling me a coward? You're afraid of the dark. The darkness inside you still frightens you, no matter what you say. But I'm different. I embrace the darkness. I can make it do whatever I want. So, I can wipe the floor with you.
Bring it on! Let's go!
Like it. Darkness.
Alright, here we go. Now the fun begins. Having fun, little replica?
How can I lose to you?
Oof! Freaking rip, man.
Hey, fake! I thought I heard you say you were gonna wipe the floor with me. Don't forget
Yeah, that was kind of backwards.
I'll get stronger and stronger. The next time we fight, you're finished. Then let's fight now! It's nice having darkness on my side. You are so missing out. How could you be scared of something that can be so thrilling? Enough! So now the coward is playing tough. So long, real thing. Hope you don't miss me. Come back!
You know, that's a really good question. Why didn't he do that in the fight?
No way. I'm not a coward.
He just kind of sat there and took it. He was basically never mind. What do you have a smug smile for? You got your butt beat.
So, how was the real thing?
He's spineless. In no time at all, I'll be better than him.
In the meantime, would you be interested in meeting another who's considered a hero?
You mean Sora. I hear he's somewhere in the castle. You want me to take care of him?
We'll see. Yes. I intend to make good use of you.
No worries. The real Riku is nothing. Sora won't be either. They're no match for me. Come out! Show yourself, fake!
Fake? Oh no. That's not exactly the right word.
What are you saying? Isn't he just a copy of me?
More like a model. He is an example of what you should try to be. He accepts the darkness. Just like you once couldn't help but accept me. But now you are afraid. Perhaps you are the one who is being fake. Fake when you pretend to have no fear.
When have I been afraid of the dark?
Inside of the card worlds, you grapple desperately with the darkness. Desperation is fear. You fight the darkness because it is what frightens you.
Be quiet!
Stubborn boy. Then continue your fight if you must. Eventually, you will learn. You cannot resist the darkness.
Well, that was fun. Oh, okay, random trophy. So it basically means we're about halfway through the game. Give or take a few worlds. Let me see, what are our options here? Olympus, Wonderland, Halloween Town, and Atlantica. Alright, we'll worry about that next time. Alrighty guys, so we're about halfway through this game. Maybe a little less than half, but we're halfway through the Disney worlds. Like, definitely. So I think that's a good time to leave off for tonight. I might be able to stream again tomorrow afternoon, possibly, but we'll see. Life's been a little crazy lately, so I do apologize for the rather erratic schedule. But before I go, what I usually like to do, especially when we have this many viewers, is I like to pass it on and send you guys on your merry way to another streamer, and we're gonna raid. So give me 1 second to figure out who we're raiding tonight. Yeah, we'll probably do the other for, actually, we might even be able to finish it tomorrow. Or whenever we decide to stream next, because, well, it depends on how long the Disney Worlds take. If the Disney Worlds don't take too long, then I can easily finish it in, like, 1 more session. But if it takes, like, as long as it did tonight, then, like, yeah, no, it's not happening. So, anyway. Not a lot of people streaming tonight. Anybody else streaming 1.5 Remix? Aha! Okay. So I'm gonna send you on over to a speed run of the original Kingdom Hearts being done by Mistmaster1. So yeah, I'm gonna send you guys on over that way. I hope you enjoy, and thanks so much for watching! And I will see you guys next time. Oh, before I forget, some of you were asking about a YouTube channel. Hang on. Real quick. For those of you that were asking, let me get you a link here. Again, I don't use it as often as I should, but I will be uploading all these VODs eventually to the channel. Don't know why it's putting it in subscriber view mode. That's a little strange. Okay. So this should take you directly to the channel. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed, and if you're new here, I hope to see you again soon. Be sure to hit the follow button for all the information on when I go live. I also give you updates on my Twitter and my Discord. So, yeah. Anyway, see you all next time. And let's go raid.